Now, y'all know I don't put out a whole lot of boxing content, right? So if I am putting out boxing content, that means it's pretty important. Saturday night was the matchup between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko, in which Devin Haney clearly won the fight. So I don't know what's this uproar about a robbery or whatever kind of nonsensical buffoonery that you got a lot of these people out here spouting, right? I don't know where is the robbery at. I got a chance to watch the fight, and there was no knockdowns. There was no one-sided affair. The fight could have gone either way from what I saw. If you had Devin Haney winning, okay, great. If you had Vasily Lomachenko winning, great. Because it could have gone either way. It was that close. There was neither fighter really did anything to pull away. But from what I saw, right, Devin Haney won those rounds that Vasily Lomachenko was dogging or taking off. He started off slow, tried to turn it on late, but what I don't get is this. So you turn it up in the 10th round and the 11th round, right? You clearly won those 2 rounds, right? But then you take your foot off the gas in the last round. He even admitted as such. What's up, J Dog? I see you up in here, right? So all you guys is running your mouth talking about, oh man, this was a robbery. Where was the robbery at? Where was the robbery at? Right? Because we got all these so-called boxing aficionados running around here, right? We got these so-called armchair experts running around this bitch. So where was the robbery at? All you guys is running your mouth, talk about, oh man, this is a robbery, right? And I hear people like Shakur Stevenson and Nelly and all these other so-called clowns out here running their mouth, not even supporting their own fighter that's living this old country. I'm gonna talk about that in another video because this coonery gotta stop. You guys expose yourself. Because I can guarantee you that nobody that's in the Ukraine is going to support Devin Haney. But no, only in America we got buck dancing coons out here going against the grain. I'm gonna talk about that in another video. But going back to this man literally admit during the post-fight press conference that he took off round 12 because he thought he did enough. Now, as a person who observes fights, and I gotta get with a guy like John Boxing pound for pound, because if you want a YouTube channel that can break this stuff down eloquently and can give you context behind a lot of this stuff, John Boxing pound for pound is an awesome YouTube channel. I recommend you check him out. Right. Also, check out Town Business, Sports and Entertainment. Right. Town is another boxing aficionado I trust. Right. People actually know the sport of boxing. A lot of goofies out here don't know the sport, but I know 2 people that do. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about that LaShawn McCoy incident at the MGM Grand later on that night as well. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, right? Because MGM, you guys were fucking up big time, right? But anyway, going back to this fight right here, let's look at the score. Let's look at the CompuBox, right? This is the stats for CompuBox, right? Now, one could look at this and be like, well, Lomachenko could win this fight, but if you really paid attention to the numbers, you see why Devin Haney won this fight, right? And another question, right? Because this is the scorecards for Dave Moretti, David Sutherland, and Tim Chambers, right? So if all three of these guys thought Devin Haney won the fight, then why we got all these goddamn casuals out here saying that Lomachenko won? What did you see that the judges missed? That's all I want to know. Because these guys, as much as we get on these judges and all that, right? As much as we might want to question some of these guys some of the time, like Adelaide Bird and CJ Ross, to name a couple, right? If they thought Devin Haney won the fight, then why are you guys out here saying otherwise? What did you see that they missed? I mean, it was already bad enough Devin Haney had to endure a pro-Lomachenko crowd. It was already bad enough that my ears had to endure biased commentary from Joe Tessitore and that peanut-head Timothy Bradley. Andre Ward was the only one that was trying to be unbiased, trying to call things down the middle. And then you had Timothy Bradley out here having to do a complete 180. J-Dog said, also remember the same judges that were in the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight were also the judges in the Ryan Garcia Gervonta Tank Davis fight, and they almost robbed Tank Davis. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But Tank Davis put an end to all that because Tank Davis didn't leave it up to the judges. One thing I learned in boxing, right? You don't leave it up to the judges. You don't leave it up to the judges. That's where Lomachenko fucked up. You don't leave it up to the judges. And he's sitting up here taking rounds off, but yet he got robbed. This man admitted that he took off rounds, and you got clowns out here saying that he got robbed. Make that make sense, people. Make it make sense. Now, I ain't no boxing aficionado. I'm a basketball aficionado. I'm a basketball aficionado. So if you try to come at me crazy in basketball, I'm going to chop your head off. Figuratively speaking, not literal. But even then, I'm asking the question. This man literally admit to taking off rounds, but somehow he won the fight. And you have goofies out here saying that he was robbed. How was he robbed? How? Somebody out there need to make this make sense for me. Somebody out there got to explain to me, how can a man admit to taking off rounds, but somehow he won the fight? Somehow he thought he did enough. Where did he think he did enough at? Did he did enough in the first round? I didn't see it. And I had to turn off the commentary because the commentary was so goddamn horrific. I didn't see it in the second round. I saw it in the third. Didn't see it in the fourth. Didn't see it in the fifth. Didn't see it in the sixth. He won. I believe he won the seventh round. Didn't see it in the eighth. Didn't see it in the ninth. I thought he rounds 10 and 11. And then he took off the gas. He took his foot off the gas in the final round. but somehow he won this fight. He tries to turn it on late to give people the illusion that he did enough. Or what? Another thing I noticed is towards the end of the round, he would try to put on some kind of flurry. He ain't the only one that done this. Sugar Ray Leonard done it. Fucking Oscar De La Hoya done it. Where he would try to put on this flurry towards the end of the round to try to influence the judge's scorecard. So, see, I knew it. I knew somebody was gonna come in and say that. I knew it. Now, Terry Smoot, you need to take that comment right there and shove it up your ass, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? You my dog, but you off brand on this one. You my dog, Terry Smoot, but you're off brand on this one. Now you need to explain to me how was this man robbed? Boxing ain't took no black eye of anything. Boxing was glorious. Did you see this man's face after the fight? This man got pieced up. How was he robbed? You got 3 judges saying that this man won the fight, but yet he got robbed. How he got robbed? I just want to know. Somebody explain to me how he got robbed. How he get robbed? I just want to know, how did Devin Haney get robbed? I mean, how did Vasily Lomachenko get robbed? Corruption? So how was it corrupt? Right? Because I know a lot of things in politics that are corrupt. Where was the corruption at? You had a judge that is pro Lomachenko and Dave Moretti. But it's corrupt. It was where was the corruption at? Because if there was any kind of corruption, it would have gone against Devin Haney and not for Devin Haney. Terry Smoot, you know how racist this goddamn sport is. You know how racist the fans is. If there was any kind of corruption, it would have worked against Devin Haney and not for him. So no, you don't get to throw that corruption word around. You know better than that. Now I need you to do better than that. I need you to come better than that. If it was corruption, it would have worked against Devin Haney and not worked for Devin Haney. So Bill Haney, his dad just going off paying off referees and judges, right? That's what you're trying to say? That's what you're trying to say? You're trying to say that Bill Haney is working behind the scenes, working the judges and the refs. Come on now, you're not making no sense right now, man. Come on, man, y'all here buffooning right now, man. I never thought I'd hear that come out. I never thought I had to say that about you, man. But y'all here buffooning. You don't think this sport is racist toward black folks? The racism Deontay Wilder got to endure, the racism that like Errol Spence Jr. and all these other guys, all these other black fighters out here got to endure. Lomachenko lost. That's the bottom line. Period. He didn't do enough. He ain't knocked nobody down. If he ain't knocked nobody down, he sure as hell ain't knocked nobody out. He's out here taking off rounds and all that, but somehow he won the fight. Man, I tell you, man. I tell you, man. I tell you. You can't make this stuff up. What's up, y'all? I see y'all in the building, man. Salute to all y'all, man. Make sure to hit that like button and support the channel, man. Appreciate y'all. Anyone who subscribed lately, I appreciate y'all. If you want to donate, hit the Cash App and PayPal if you want to donate. Now, I want to know, right? Because I'm not a boxing aficionado. I'm just a guy that's observant. But I'm always going to go for the black fighter. If a black fighter fighting somebody from another country or another race, I'm going with the black fighter. You know why? You know why? Because you can expect that fighter who's from another country, who's from another race, is going to get on code and have their supporters support him. You're not going to find nobody in the Ukraine that's going to support Devin Haney. You're not going to find that. You're not going to find one person that's in the Ukraine. You know how I know? Because I've been to the Ukraine. I've been to the Ukraine. You're not going to find not one Ukrainian that's going to support Devin Haney. Not one. And yet we got black people here that can't even get behind their own. That's bullshit. This Lomachenko, they even have him avoid having fighting Devin Haney. What they do? They made up a championship and elevated him to that. Just so he can avoid stiffer competition. But if the boxing is racist towards Lomachenko, man, get out of here. Get out of here. You got motherfuckers out here doing all this shady shit. Did we forget about Deontay Wilder? When Tyson Fury literally cheated to beat this man. Oh, but we didn't see nothing, though. We didn't see nothing. Yeah. So, no. I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that at all. For real. We need our people to support our fighters. Right? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let me know what you think in the comment section. About this occurrence on Saturday night. And I'm going to leave it up to the guys in the Lions Den boxing community to put out further content. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this particular topic because it was such a hot topic. But let me know what you think. Not subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. In this case, shouts out to the Lions Den boxing community. This your man. Scream at me. Huh?